Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to speak about the reality of starting a small YouTube channel and getting to the payout status. This video is going to focus on ads. There's a lot of other things you can add on top of that. You have Super Chat now. You have affiliates for Amazon. You have gear you could sell. You can make merch. Maybe you can sell albums. So you can always add on to the number, but this is going to talk about just the views. You going and watching something, and if you don't have ad blocker and actually seeing the ads. This is kind of a two-way video because if it's somebody wants to start a YouTube channel, it gives them just a general reality of even if they start making payouts, what to expect. And two, also, if you're watching somebody and you really like what they do, and you have ad blockers off and you're watching ads, you have a general idea of how you're supporting them and what you're giving them. I'm using my actual numbers here. Some people won't show you these numbers because it's kind of sacred to them or whatever. Me, I don't care. Very few people watch this channel. I'm a super small channel, whatever. You guys know it. It's wide open for the world to know. Now, YouTube is really wacky. As everyone knows, to get paid, it doesn't matter about your subscribers. It doesn't matter if you watch, you must see those ads. Which means if you're computer savvy and you don't like ads to begin with and you have an ad blocker, there's no way you can just support your favorite YouTuber just by watching them. That's one part of YouTube that I think sucks, but it's just something you got to deal with. Dealing with that whole part of YouTube is really hard. So how I do this is I take the amount of views that I'm looking at within the time frame and divide it by the 1,000th of the total views within that time frame, and that gives me my payout per every 1,000 views straight up. It doesn't matter which videos the ads were on, all that BS of the YouTube algorithm is taken away. I have a straight number of how much I'm making per 1,000 views. So if I do this with my lifetime, which is 3,167 divided by 1/1000th of my lifetime view, which would be 2,000, this gives me a total of $1.58, which means for every 1,000 views lifetime, my channel has averaged $1.58, which is a little below average. I've found that the most channels that I've found kind of hover around the 180 mark, or maybe hit the 2 to 240. Again, not everyone shares their numbers. It's impossible to know everybody's, but this is just what I've seen from some of the smaller channels that I've seen their algorithms. Now that is a lifetime number that can alter monthly. For me to know monthly, I have to go into my monthly numbers. And in my monthly numbers here, if I divide those, that's actually 138 divided by 77, because that is 1,000th of 77,000. I get a total of 180, which means I'm sitting more around the average that I'm talking about, that I see with small channels. When I was going back to the lifetime channel, you have to take in consideration of all the time I was making videos without any ads at all. But again, me breaking it down into the thousands just gives me a more stable number to work with than YouTube's insane algorithm. So I've found that on average, a smaller channel is going to make on the low end 140 to 150, per every 1,000 views, anywhere up to 2 to maybe 240. And then you can see some really big numbers for some bigger channels up there. I've seen some really big YouTubers share their numbers, and I divided up their numbers, and they had numbers up near like $6 per every 1,000 views, $4 for every 1,000 views. So it really can depend on how many views you're getting in, the content creator. I think which category their views fall into, whether they're entertainment, music, travel, all those things. You have categories of YouTube. I think that can highly affect your CPM. So now you know about how much you're going to be making if you're coming in, and about how much you're supporting with views if you're watching ads. And that is kind of where alternative support really comes in really big, whether it be going to someone's Bandcamp, supporting someone's individual merchandise, maybe going to their Patreon page, all those alternative lanes of support, maybe even Super Chat on YouTube, which I've never used, which I will be using very, very soon. But all those alternative sources of income to independent artists really, really help and really, really add up. And those are ultimately the best lanes of support if you really want to help a channel. But it is what it is. That's part of the game of making the channel. And I just wanted to be honest with you, what it is with me being a small channel. And so you guys, and told you exactly how it works. And I figured I would just give you the best view possible on both ends of the spectrum, from the viewer and the content creator. Hope this helps. Stay positive, stay creative, support your favorite content creator. Peace.